Today I am going to be giving this beautiful half moon console a makeover. This is a $15 Facebook Marketplace find, and a customer of mine asked me to give this a little French country makeover, kind of like a vintage feel, worn down. And so we're going to be painting this the color that my customer chose, and I'm going to be trying this for the first time. For those of you that are concerned, this is not a vintage piece, or it's not an antique at all. This was made in China and it's not real wood, and we will be switching out these knobs. As you can tell, this has been through quite a lot, so we're going to make it pretty again and give it a new life. When you do furniture makeovers, prep work is super important, so you have to clean the piece that you're working on before and just make sure the surfaces are smooth to work on. And I'm using White Lightning by Dixie Belle, and I like how this goes very far. It's a little powder and you just add it to water, so you can use this for multiple projects. When I removed this drawer, it was really gross inside, so I made sure to vacuum and just wipe it down very well in there and around the drawer. It's just pretty old, so I think it must have been in the garage for a while, but yeah, it was a lot of gunk on it. So I used some Goo Gone and a razor to scrape off. I don't know if this is glue or what was going on, but this has been through quite a lot. There were also very random stickers in places that I made sure to remove with Goo Gone, and it came off pretty easily, thankfully. I love Goo Gone. If you've never used it and you have some sticky surfaces, I definitely recommend this product. My customer chose a beautiful new little knob that they found, and I'll show that to you later, so I decided to remove this. And then now the next step is prepping some more. We have to scuff sand all the surfaces because I will be priming this and then painting it a gorgeous color. This primer is one of the best primers ever. I didn't have white on hand. I did only have gray, so it's not a big deal, but I do recommend gray for any deep, dark, rich colors for furniture, but it honestly doesn't make that much of a difference. After the 2 coats of primer were dried, I went in with Dixie Belle's Drop Cloth color. It's this beautiful chalk paint color, this neutral creamy color that goes with everything, and I love this color. If you've watched my other videos, you know I'm a big fan of Dixie Belle products. They are a bit overpriced for my liking, but I really do enjoy using it. So I am going to be using Tobacco Road Dixie Belle's Voodoo Gel Stain. It's this gorgeous dark brown stain, and this is gonna give it that aged look that my customer asked for. So I just used this sponge and kind of went over it with a wet rag, and I just repeated these steps until I thought it looked okay, and I just made sure my customer was also happy with the direction it was going. You always have to make sure, if you have like a custom piece, that the customer is happy. This top part was a little bit intimidating, but I did try to, there's some grooves on the top, and I made sure that I got the stain inside those grooves to make it dark and to make it kind of pop out, to give it that aged look. And as you can see here, I did use a little bit of a paintbrush to make sure it got in those crevices and in the corners, and I thought it was slowly turning out well. This is like a trust the process type of thing, because I don't think I've ever done this technique before, so I just kind of kept going until I thought it looked decent. This is what it looked like. It was still drying at the time, but I think it's a gorgeous French country look, and it gives it that aged French country look that my customer really loves. I was asked to put these gorgeous transfers on the sides of this piece as well, and if you've never used transfers, they're pretty easy. You just have to be very delicate, and it usually comes with this wooden stick, and you just have to rub on the shiny side, and the transfer will usually stick on pretty easily depending on the type of surface. I think because this is a chalky surface, it takes a little bit more effort to kind of make sure it sticks on, but usually if it's like a shinier surface, you don't have that much of an issue from what I've done in the past. But I just thought this was so pretty, and you can get pretty creative with transfer pages because you can cut the pieces the way that you like and put them where you want. So I just think that this color combo is just so perfect, and I am excited to show you what it looks like now. After putting the drawer in, we decided that it's missing a few more pieces of flowers, so we did add a few more transfers to the drawer, and honestly that was the best decision. The last step is protection, so you have to make sure that you seal your pieces of furniture. This is Gator Hide by Dixie Belle. It's a little bit shiny, but I just put one coat of this on the piece because my customer is not a big fan of like super shiny finishes. And then look at this gorgeous knob that they chose, and now it's all ready to be decorated. I am actually very proud of how this turned out. I was a little skeptical that I was able to do this, but I love the way this turned out, especially with the decor on top. And my customer is actually my mom. If you haven't noticed, I'm at her house and I did this for her, and she is super happy with how it turned out, and I'm so happy that she loves it. And honestly, I just love doing this sort of thing for her, especially because she's my #1 fan and encourages me all the time, so I am happy I could do this for her. I also want to give my friend Kelly a shout out. She actually etched this mirror for my mom and dad for their anniversary. She does amazing calligraphy, and her small business name is called Flourishing Calligraphy, and I will put the link to her Instagram down below in the description box if you are interested in ordering anything that she custom makes. She's amazing, so definitely check her stuff out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you liked about this flip, And I really hope to see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.